Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join me? Steve Harvey, you know y'all better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Won't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, don't go radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the moment, y'all. You know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay. Today is simple. I want to tell you. I want to just talk to you about effort today. Just about effort. You know, it's a word that people use to describe sometimes trying. But what I found out about trying is just a noble way of saying you didn't get it done. I tried. And then everybody go, well, he tried. That was the best. Well, that's not exactly true, though. That's not exactly true, you all. And I want to talk to you about that because I don't want you to be one of the people who just tried. See, trying, I mean, I got to tell you, to attempt something, you're going to have to first try. But I want you to change your mindset from trying to getting it done. See, that's a big difference. I'm really more apt to listen to the person that says to me, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to try. What try does is it allows you to fail. It's the person that has the mindset that I'm going to get it done. It's the person who changes the complexion of things. I'm going to get it done is very different than I'm going to try. You know, look, man, I know this sounds a little harsh, but you got to stop feeding yourself these little old wise sayings that it was a valiant try. Hey, man, you talk to anybody that took second place in the Super Bowl and see how they feel about their valiant try. The only way to gain God's real blessings is you have to try something. Steve, you're backpedaling. No, listen to me close. You have to put forth an effort to allow God to put his finger on something to bless on your behalf. You must start to attempt. Now, in saying getting it done and I'm going to try, that's two different faiths to me. I'm just talking about me now. You may be different, so I can't say this about you. But I can say this about me. If I say I'm going to get it done, I have a lot of faith in it. I am going to get it done because I just don't see failure as an option a lot of times. Now, if somebody says to me, the Olympic team invited me out to curl one day, which is throw these stones on the ice. If you're not familiar with it, it's very simple. And so I said, man, I'd like to give that a try. I went in full well knowing I may not come away from this little curling lesson as a person who could make the Olympic team. I just wanted to try it because I thought it looked cool and I always wanted to get it done. Well, I failed twice. I threw a stone completely into the other lane. I lost that little ice shoe. It shot out from under me. But you know what? I kept trying, though. I kept trying until I got 4 of them stones in that circle right where I aimed. But now, had I given up after I failed, after I threw that stone in the other lane, after I shot my shoe down all the way to the bottom side, the little ice shoe they give you, I never would did it. But because I was trying, something got me together a little bit because of my effort, and it caused me not to fall the next time, not to throw it in the other lane, not to shoot my shoe to the back of the wall. All of a sudden, my trying became something. Now, had I stayed out there and it wasn't so cold and I went back week after week after week after week, I promise you, I could get it done. I could at least know how to compete in a game of curling. Might not be the best. I might not win the championship, but I could have got it done to the point where I could have competed in a game of curling. So sometimes if you're scared to say I'm going to get it done, just go out there and get started. You know, learn from every attempt that you make. See, don't quit writing yourself off as a failure every time something don't go right. When I fell on that ice, I could have said, man, I can't curl. But hold up, man, I'm watching 4 other women out here curl, 4 other dudes out here curling, little kids out here curling. Hold up, partner. You know, man. So I learned when I threw that stone on the other ice, when I failed, when my shoe shot off. I learned from every attempt a little bit more about it. And then I said to myself one point in time, man, I'm going to get this stone in that circle. I'm going to get this stone in this circle. And guess what? I got it done. Now, what you saying to me, Steve? I'm saying to you that you got to get started, that you got to put forth an effort. Give God something to bless. Oh, God, bless me. Oh, God, bless me. Bless you what? Bless you where? Bless you how? Stop basing your results on what you're thinking. You got to think higher. You get God in your life, man. He allows you to think higher, bigger, better, more. I'm sitting up here in my debt. I came up with a plan to get out of debt in 5 years. I came up with this plan, right? I was sitting up and I was tripping on it. Then I said, wait a minute, man, hold up. This is what I came up with. I said, God created heaven and earth, all of it. The mountains, the sky, the valleys, the oceans, trees, the birds, the Indian Ocean, all of it, made all of it in 6 days. And then he rested on the 7th. So why am I taking to God the 5-year plan? If he can create heaven and earth in 6 days, why am I walking in there talking about help me in 5 years? How is it going to take God 5 years to get me out of debt and he made heaven and earth in 6 days? Do the math here, man. I ain't that big. You ain't that big. You ain't in that much trouble. I ain't in that much trouble. See, God got a way of showing you some things, man, but it's going to take some faith, and faith going to take some effort on your part. Man, get out and do something, man. God will bless you a little bit, and he'll give you a little bit more courage, and then all them attempts you making is going, and all this, oh, I'll try. You know what that turned into? I'm going to get it done. And at the end of the day, that's what you have to do, because trying to pay your rent and not paying your rent is 2 different things. You can try to pay your rent, or you can get it done. Now, how long you think you're going to stay in that house trying? You got to go with the mindset of getting it done. And if you can put some stuff out there and give God a chance to put his finger on it and bless it for you, the most stuff he can do for you. Quit looking around at what everybody else got and go and get some of it for yourself, okay? All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show, live and well, in vivid color. Vivid and living color. Listen, today's show is dedicated to people who are proud of who they are. I'm only talking today to people who are proud of who they are. Now listen to me. I want you to put yourself in the proud category, even if you've made a major mistake. It's okay. The fact that you're in the process of overcoming it should fill you with pride. Hello. This is from a proud people today. Good morning, Shirley.
Loud and proud, baby. Good morning, Steve.
Caller for real.
Proud of it. Good morning. What's up, crew? Happy Tuesday.
Tommy Tom.
Proud, baby. Proud. Yes, I am.
I'm too proud to beg, and you know it. Yeah. So what's happening, everybody? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Tuesday, bro.
Yeah, this is a good day.
Yeah.
The day you wake
it's
up.
Nice. It's early, ain't it? It's just good to be up in the morning, man.
I love mornings.
A blessing.
Hey, when time
love
change?
daylight.
Ain't that's coming up?
We did it
I
already.
think so. It's coming.
Huh?
I thought we did it already, didn't we?
Time ain't changed yet.
Shirley, did it go forward already?
We didn't do it already early
Fall
October?
back.
No, girl. Where you get that?
Oh, no. I thought we
This
did.
Sunday. This
Oh,
Okay,
Sunday.
November
it's coming
3rd.
soon.
November 3rd.
You know,
November
Shirley, you
3rd.
ain't good with dealing with time or death. Them two, you will get a
She tunes
person
it
out
out.
of here quicker. We
And
already
we all have our
changed the time.
flaws.
I'm sitting
We
there
all
going,
have our flaws.
I don't remember the time going
I
back.
don't like fall back. Do you guys?
I hate
like
fall
it? I
back.
like when it
No,
gets
I-
dark earlier.
No, it messes me up when it's dark, especially in LA. It be dark at 4:30.
Yeah.
You be going, hey, partner.
Yeah.
Time to go to bed.
Yeah.
I hated
get
it when
on.
I was little, growing up in Chicago. It would be so dark at like 4.
Yeah.
What?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I don't even know why
cold,
we
dark
still
and
do it.
cold.
I think that they
Yeah,
should
nobody
change
got
it
time
and
for
stop moving the clock because farming is not what it was. I've always taught that it was for
Right.
farming to create longer days in the summer for the farmers to get more hours of work
Yeah.
in. I was always told that because we were in the country, of course. I don't know if that was true or
That's
not.
what I
but,
heard too, Steve.
Yeah, farming is not what it was. So I just think that we should move on with this time. I think we should do two things.
What?
We should move on with the time and impeach the president.
Yes.
Two
Hey.
things,
Things
that
we
need
gotta
to
do
happen.
on our to-do list.
You got my vote.
Yes.
Not
Both of those
necessarily
have
in that
my vote.
order, but
Now, do I think that's gonna happen? Probably not. That's just on my old Christmas list.
Well, they have discussed the time, not changing it. They have discussed that.
That's the
Yeah, we hear
impeachment.
that every
Yeah.
spring forward and every fall back.
Yeah, they have discussed it at least. It feels like it's getting closer. But come on with this impeachment. Let's get that closer.
Yeah, probably.
Immediately.
Yeah. All right, coming up at 32 after the hour, Steve, your favorite segment, Ask Steve, coming
Ask
up
Steve,
right after
baby.
this. Yeah. Pop it.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, our friend, our family member, Tyrese will be our special guest. That's coming up at the
Nice.
top of the hour again. But right now, it's time for Ask Steve, your favorite segment, Steve. We're going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask you to please keep your answers short so we can get more questions in. Thank you. Here we go. You ready? What becomes more difficult? Not easier, more difficult the more you do it, Steve.
What becomes more difficult?
The more you do it.
What becomes more difficult?
Mm-hmm.
The more you do it.
Mm-hmm. The more you do it. Uh-huh.
Weight loss.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Don't bring that up.
The more you try to lose weight, the longer you've been doing it, the harder it gets. I'm
Amen
so
to
sick
that,
of
bro.
my stomach right now that I've actually just made an adjustment with it. I quit looking at it.
Steve, you never
Ignore
give
it,
up the
right?
quest, though.
No.
You never give up.
Oh, no. The 6-pack is the quest. I already know I'm not going to get a 6-pack. I know that. But I've tried to do things to offset it.
Well,
So
what did you do during the Shirts Off tour? Remember that?
Yeah, well, I was
we
12
went at it
years
hard
younger.
for that.
Yeah, I was 12 years younger.
Oh.
Yeah, everything I did then is not working now. Yeah, I did all that, Shirley. I know exactly what I did. I done it for 4 months, and I don't have that look yet.
But it seems like you don't do cardio. It seems like you just weight lift.
That's so not true.
Oh, okay.
You haven't been to one workout, so I'll ignore that you said that. Next question.
He was offended.
I know he was.
You don't do cardio. Well, ain't that about it? Nothing. Go ahead.
It was a question.
All right. I got one for you, Steve. What's the best way to get rich? What's the best way? What do you think?
Make more money? Oh, no. The best way to get rich is to identify your gift and then take that gift and give it your undivided attention and your all-out massive effort.
Mm-hmm. I
Your
like
gift
that
will
answer.
make room for
I
you.
agree with that. I do.
And if your gift is the thing that'll make room for you, identify the gift, focus on it 120%, and never give up.
Yeah, and I love your one of your favorite things that you say, Steve, is when people say that's so hard, and then you say,
Yeah, it is hard to be successful, but ain't it hard to be poor? Poor is
yeah.
Poor
I love that
has some
response.
difficulties and challenges to it.
Yes, it
So since
does.
it's going
Yes.
to be hard to
Yeah.
be successful, and it's hard to be not successful, I might as well go on and get this hard to be successful journey started.
Yeah, I love that
Yeah,
response.
I agree with
Yeah.
that. Because we've all seen the movie on how to be poor. We know how that ends.
Oh,
We
yeah.
Lives it. What? Start in it.
The other one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Start
Got
in
an
it.
Oscar for
Card,
it.
show, starred, co-starred, directed, produced
Okay.
it, all of that. All right, Steve, here we go.
I like
What's-
that.
I got one. I got one.
oh, that's right.
I got one. What are some foods that you hesitated to eat, but later you loved it?
Oh,
Escargot,
Question.
oh,
caviar,
What's escargot? Snails?
snails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try.
I
It's
can't
not a
wrap my
favorite of
mind around
mine, but it's some stuff I never do that. Sushi.
Oh,
I
yeah.
swole sushi
Yeah.
off as a young boy. Raw. Man, you got to put some fire
Still
on my
not there.
fish.
Yeah.
Right.
Some grease.
I've
some
adjusted.
cornmeal.
Those three things I remember. I didn't understand. Fish eggs. Nobody no damn fish eggs. Yeah, you do, partner.
Okay.
Caviar.
Good question. Good rich answer. All right. Here's one. What screams, Steve? Listen to this carefully. What screams, I have a crush on you?
What screams, I have a crush on you? Oh, if I'm looking at you
Uh-huh.
and my mouth is open and I'm slobbering,
Oh,
Screaming.
gosh.
That's screaming.
that's screaming, I have a crush on you.
Well, how do you know someone, okay, that's how you have a crush on someone, but how do you know someone has a crush on you?
If they looking at me and their mouth is hanging open and they slobbering, yeah, in reverse. Yeah.
That's
Now
your boo.
that,
That's your new boo.
yeah, now that has never happened to me.
Not even rich? That hasn't happened? Come on.
Well, I've seen other ways, not that extreme.
Oh, okay.
Okay, man. At an event,
Uh-huh.
I was speaking to a group,
Yeah.
and it was mostly women. And this woman had a mini skirt on, and and you know was kind of working it towards me. I was doing the speaking, but then got up, left after the event was over, put on a skin tight cat suit with heels and came right back in the room because obviously the mini skirt wasn't winning. I mean, I didn't even know why. And changed into a cat suit
Yeah.
and came in front, and I mean skin tight.
And walked right in front of your eye lines to make sure you could see her.
Yeah,
your
to
eye
the
line.
point where it pissed the other women off. That's what.
Because they knew it was that obvious.
Oh man, women, what you can't slide nothing past flirting on a woman. Now, man can miss it, But women ain't gonna miss it. And
Was
that
she
kind-
fine?
Keep game.
All the time because we know.
Was
right.
she fine in the cats? Huh? I didn't hear what you said. Say again.
The answer was in his silence if you didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Come on, Carla.
All right, quickly, what warning label do you consistently ignore and why?
The Surgeon General has determined
Oh, gosh!
that smoking can cause birth
you
defects.
for real?
And right there, I quit reading because I ain't finna have no babies.
Oh, gosh. Crazy.
Stupid.
All right, we got to
Ask
get out
him
of
that.
here. That concludes our segment, Ask Steve. Coming up next, Nephew, run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, get ready. Tyrese will be our very special guest. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Right now, it is time for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got, Nev?
We're gonna get in the closet, Shirley. Raymond in the closet. Let's run that thing back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely. Who's there?
This Raymond.
Man, speak up. I can't hear you. Who?
This is Raymond.
Man, speak up. I can't hear you. Who is this?
Raymond.
Raymond.
Veranda is my sister.
Veranda brother.
Yes.
What's up? What's up, man? What's up?
Somebody done broke in our house. They in the house right now. I'm in the
Hold on. Man, I barely can hear you. What you saying? Somebody done what?
Somebody done broke in our house.
Well, why the hell you whispering?
Because they in the house right now. I'm scared.
Wait a minute. You saying somebody done broke in the house and they still in there?
Somebody done broke in the house. I'm in the house now.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You saying somebody done broke into your damn house and they still in there?
Yes.
Well, what you doing sitting up in there? Why you ain't call the police?
I'm in the closet. And I'm trying to get somebody to.
Hold on.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Man, you saying somebody in the house, in your damn house right now?
I don't know what to do.
Oh, this up. Okay, where you live at?
I'm on 36th Street.
Because I'm at 32 and a half. You know what? Hold on. I'm finna call the laws now.
Wait.
But you know what? Man, you know what? What?
Wait a minute. Don't call the police.
You send your in a house, somebody finna sitting up here finna kill you, and you talking about you don't want them arrested?
We got some illegal stuff in the house. Don't call nobody.
Wait a minute. Wait. Now, you saying, hold on. You saying don't call the damn laws. You have some what in the house?
Don't call nobody because we got it. I got some illegal stuff in the house. Don't do it.
Man, what you got in the house? Man, you know what? This is bad, Doc. You know what? You send your up in there. That's probably why they in that house. Now, you done set your up in the house. That's who in there now. I guarantee you that. What you got in there?
I can't say it. I just want you to help me.
You know what, man? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the best thing to do. Even though the people in your house right now, you need to just let me call. Man, you need to let me call the damn law. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you can't get your much ass killed.
Don't do that. Don't call.
But you know what, man? I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to go out there. You don't stay down there. I'm going to tell you now, I can call the law. I can call the law. Hold on. I can get my wife to call right now.
Don't call the police. Don't call them. Because it's too much illegal stuff in the house. Don't do it, please.
I'm talking to my wife.
Don't do it. Don't call the police.
Man, but I'm going to tell you something, man. Honestly, I can't do a thing because I ain't going to go down there. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This fool's up here telling me don't even call the damn law. You know what, man? Look at here, Doc. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't going to go down there. I'm going to tell you right down now. You know what? Now, first thing I'm going to tell you now, I ain't going to take my down there. First of all, they may be tapping my damn line. And I ain't got to do with this. You going to get your killed on your own. Doc, listen. Man, look, I can call 911. Hold on. Baby, look, go ahead and call her. Because you know what? You finna get your killed down there.
They don't know who you are. I
bet you. Man, you know what? And I ain't finna stay on this phone with you so they can find out. Because you know what? No offense, Doc. Listen, I can call her out. I ain't getting in that. Man, you must be a damn fool. I ain't finna get in that one. So I'm gonna tell you what you can do. Doc, I call the law. I'm finna have my wife right now. You know what? You may not like it now, but you appreciate me later, because you know what? You're finna get your monkey ass.
Wait a minute. Just whisper. I think they outside.
Man, you know what? This is some crazy that you done set your up.
Shh, don't say nothing.
I'm gonna call your sister for one.
Don't say.
She's sitting up there talking about not calling the damn law. Damn fool! You better keep your monkey ass in that closet. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're a damn fool. You walk out, because I'm gonna tell you now, they sure gonna kill your stupid. Man, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The only thing I can tell you, damn, I can call the law. You finna go down. And I'm gonna tell you now, I ain't going down with. I don't know why you really even call me unless you want some help. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't finna jeopardize myself nor my damn family over your around here. The only thing I can do, I can help you out in one way. I can call the law. Now my wife's got a cell phone. What you want me to do?
Will you come get me?
You must be a damn fool. I'm not. Hell no, I ain't going down. But I ain't going. You know what, man? Look. I can't get in there. And my wife and I already called the police. I'm gonna tell you right now, they finna come.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Shut your damn mouth. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth right now.
Can you hear me?
Shut up. They don't know in the house. That's why they gonna shoot the out of him. Don't peek out that damn door.
Can I say something?
Man, you need to shut your damn mouth.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know what?
You just got pranked by
man,
your boy
y'all
Wendell. You just got pranked.
Boy, y'all some dirty. I know damn well, man.
Dog, you just got pranked by your boy Wendell, man.
I'm sweating like hell sitting up in this damn house with drawers on, man. And you sit up here want to play with... Man, look at here, boy. I'm sweating like hell.
Why you sweating?
You was finna die, because I damn sure no one's finna come down to the house. That's for sure.
I know you weren't coming to the house. I heard it in your voice. I said, okay, you know what? He ain't coming to get me.
Man, I'm sitting up here right now, man. I might need to take off from work, boy. I'm sweating like hell sitting up in here, though.
Hey, let me ask you something, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Can't be nobody but the Steve Harvey's Morning Show with none other than Nephew Tommy with his crazy.
All-time favorite, Raymond
Boy,
the Closet.
Classic.
Boy, greatest of all time.
The Closet.
Yes.
That's your fave, huh, Steve?
Of all time. Because that dude that was on the edge of the bed, I know him. What? Shut your damn mouth. You gonna mess around and get your monkey ass killed. I ain't coming down now. I can call the law. That's all I can do for you.
I can do.
Huh?
What you want me to do?
What you want me to do? Baby, call the police. The setup got... Shh, shut your damn... What? What?
You got it down, Steve.
Well, I love it. It's my favorite.
It's everybody's favorite, Steve. We all love it. I know. Coming up at the top of the hour, Tyrese, our special guest, right after this.
It's your man Tyrese. Y'all already know it's about to get real. I'm coming up next right here on the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, y'all, listen, our special guest, I told you it was going to happen. Listen to me. A few years ago, I played a song every day for about 6 months. It was the greatest song that had been written in R&B and pop music in I can't tell you, a minimum decade. That damn shame.
Shame,
Yes.
baby. Shame,
Boy,
baby.
you don't understand. The video was so good. The boy, anyway. Man, I'm talking about, I watched the video and damn near cried. When I tell you he's a soulful singer, if you didn't get it then, you don't know soul music. Period. You just don't. Well, he's an actor. He's an author. He's a bad boy. His newest movie out is called Black and Blue. It's in theaters right now. He stars as Mouse in this new movie. And Black and Blue, it's got what it is. It pits a rookie cop against dirty cops. It is a fast-paced action thriller. It's also a history-making movie, and we're going to tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. He family now. He family. In the words of my daddy, Capricorn. He never put the PR. My father never knew that it was Capricorn. He just always thought it was Capricorn. Ladies and gentlemen, fella Capricorn, one and only Tyrese.
Tyrese.
Yes.
Good morning.
Love.
Man. Reese, how you been, man?
Oh, I miss you. I miss you
Man.
and I love you.
I know you do, boy. I know that.
So
Me and
proud.
you, boy, we've been solid. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't ever got to worry about Tyrese. Anything happen in my life, I get a text.
Yes, sir.
We got you, huh? Don't even worry about that.
It's that brotherly
Don't
love,
even
baby.
blink.
Dog.
Don't even blink. It's some real ones out here riding for you till the wheels fall off. I'm right
Dog.
here.
And dog, them the
God.
only ones I really got time for. I don't even have.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, let's get into this because we welcome. There's a new movie out. It's in theaters now. It's called Black and Blue.
sir.
It's the first movie in history, you all, to have an African-American woman playing a police officer in a lead role.
Yes.
Her name is Naomi Harris.
Yes.
Bad girl,
That's
man.
amazing for Naomi. How did that come about, Tyrese?
Well, you know, the crazy thing is people don't know this, but Naomi had called herself retiring from acting because she's been acting since she was 9. She had her Oscar-nominated performance from Moonlight,
Moonlight.
and she just got exhausted and just needed a break and just needed a moment. And a little over a year went by, and her team put this Black and Blue movie on her radar. She says she cried. She couldn't stop turning the pages. She says she's seen herself like jumping into the movie. And just like me, when I got a hold of it, I knew that we was about to make something that was going to be for the culture, something that was going to impact what we are living every single day. And I'm going to be honest, which most people would never say, these are the type of movies that never get greenlit in Hollywood. Because it's so raw, it's so in your face, it's so real, it's uncomfortable. And I had to tell this when I did the press junket last week, and this woman who happened to be a white woman, I ain't got a racist bone in my body, she said, when the movie started, I felt like somebody from the back row put their foot on my neck, and they never took their foot off my neck for 2 hours. I was breathing, I was screaming at the screen, I was high-fiving people on my road that I didn't even know, and I said, this is what it feels like to be black in America.
Yep.
You feel that pressure. And then she says, well, that's unfair. And you know, I said, well, no, let's stay right there. She said, well, what about you? You could afford security. You know, you're this, you're that, you're an entertainer, you know. And I said, well, where's Biggie Smalls? Where's Biggie? How is his murder still unsolved to this day? No convictions, no trial, you know, and there's documentaries that point out that the police had something to do with helping to orchestrate his murder. His mother will never be able to sing happy birthday to him ever again. And not every case gets national headlines. Not every case gets the attention on social media. It's happening every single day. And so me and Naomi knew, Steve, that we were going into this movie making something to speak to Tamir Rice, to Eric Garner, to Biggie, to Mrs. Jefferson that we just lost playing video games in her living room in Dallas.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this is one of the movies that you have to see it to understand how much it means and how raw and in your face and how much it speaks to the culture.
Hey, Tyrese, hold on 1 second, man. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, y'all, with more from Tyrese.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, our special guest is Tyrese. We love him. Reese is here to talk about his brand new movie, which I have seen. It is incredible. It's called Black and Blue. I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. That's how much it gets into you, because it is what we as Black people live every single day. Every single day. Not to say that there are no good cops out there. That's not what this is all about.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's not fair. It's definitely a lot of college. To this day, when it gets real, that 911 is flying. And they come out and they help me out every time.
Right.
So it's unfair to say that every cop is bad. But this is the question that I pose to the good cops. When is the last time you seen something and didn't say something? Mm-hmm. That's all. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You put that in the universe, and you say, well, if you ain't out here doing wrong, when somebody else is doing wrong, why aren't you willing to speak on it?
That's right.
See, because Eric Garner was getting choked, right? And only one police officer got reprimanded, but there was 14 officers standing there to witness it. Nobody cam footage was ever turned in. And nobody ever said anything about what they seen with their own eyes. Yeah. And so everything about this movie keeps you on the edge of your seat.
It does.
And there's a community of people out here that will say, it's really sad to see what they are dealing with.
I've been in L.A. probably as long. I don't know if Tyrese from L.A., but I've been in L.A. about 30 years, and I have yet to see a white guy in a suit sit on the ground with his hands behind his back. I have yet to see a white guy in a suit up against the fence. I have yet to see a white guy in a suit bent over a car. But I see it all the time with blacks and Hispanics. And it's good to see a movie like this so people can see what it's really like and how people are getting treated by police officers.
And you know what, Jay?
It's not all of them. It's not all of them.
No, it's
not.
But
the ones that do make it bad for the other ones.
Yeah, but that's what the movie's about. And
gotta go see it. Yo, have
Tyrese,
got to see this movie.
Yeah, you play Milo Jackson, Mouse. Tell us about your character in the movie.
Well, my character is a 2-time felon. I work in the liquor store. The last bid I did, really caved me in. So even if weed, drugs, anything was in front of me, I'm just not messing with it. So I'm in this liquor store, and after Naomi Harris's character witnesses a triple homicide, execution style, from her fellow police officers with 3 black boys in New Orleans. She captures the murder on her body cam, and then her own police force is on a mission to kill her, to stop her from turning her body cam footage into the station. So she shows up to my liquor store and drags me into some and I ain't want no parts of.
Right.
I'm not giving away the movie. All of this is in the trailer, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's twisty. I mean, I think we've all had those moments where they try and honor us and give us awards for something that we did that's brave or something we stood for. But no one wakes up on a Wednesday and plans on being a hero.
Right.
And so I'm just one of them guys in the liquor store that get drugged into this unexpected thing. And they're on a mission throughout the whole movie to try and knock us off. And it keeps you on the edge of your seat. Folks are saying they had to take an anxiety pill before they went to the car after the movie was over. I mean, it's crazy.
All right, stay right there. Tyrese will have more at 34 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, so our special guest is Tyrese. He is here. He's talking about his brand new history-making movie. It's called Black and Blue.
We often talk about on this show that when you go to these movies to make sure that your ticket says Black and Blue on it. I've heard this. Now, I don't know this, but I've heard this from a couple of people already, that they go to the movie for Black and Blue. It's showing there, but there's no signage. There's no signage for Black and Blue. And I don't know what's going on with that, but I just want to bring it to everybody's attention. When you get to these movie theaters, make sure that your ticket, first of all, says Black and Blue on it. That's for starters.
Right.
But then
That's true.
You need to ask the management, where is the signage for these movies? It's one thing, because it used to always just be they'd give you a ticket to another movie. Well, that hurts ticket sales for our movies instantly when they just go to any theater you want to. That's been the game for years. The game thickens if all of a sudden our movies are not getting signage and our movie is not up on the billboard. That hurts.
Right.
On
How
the
we
marquee.
ain't on the billboard? How they...
I know, we
Not
wanna
on the
see
marquee.
Tyrese.
You know, listen, it's been all over my Instagram. I'm not into pulling the race card, but I just have to speak truth to what's been happening. I've been having so many fans to tag me to say that every movie but Black and Blue is up on the marquee. Every billboard, every movie poster, from the moment you know, how many times have you took your wife or your girl to the movie, say, I don't even know what we came here to watch. We want to watch something, and then you end up seeing signs and advertising something.
Right.
And then you're like, well, what's that movie? And you start asking questions. You got to walk all the way to the back to even see a movie poster. I don't want to call it voter suppression, but it seems strategic and calculated. And so go online, order your tickets, as Uncle Steve said, make sure it says Black and Blue. And I need y'all to know that in success, more movies that speak to what we actually live every day will be made.
Hey, Tyrese, we love you, man. Appreciate the hard work. And keep going strong with it, man.
But
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Honor, thank you for what you mean to the culture, Steve. Thank you all for having me on this morning.
Wait a minute, Tyrese. Hold on. Not to interrupt you, but before you go, you have to tell us you are starring in the Teddy Pendergrass story.
What?
When's that going to be done?
You cannot leave without telling us about that.
It's coming. The life story of Teddy Pendergrass.
Yes.
It's a role that I was born to do.
Oh,
Right.
Congratulations, brother.
Come on and go with me.
Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place.
Come on and go with me. Would you like that, babe?
Congratulations, Tyrese.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Bro, hey, Steve, listen, I'm going to
My
stay
man.
right here. I appreciate all these youngsters running around here with their little chest muscles hanging out, rolling their bodies fresh off the baby oil run. I get all that. If I can keep it grown, I want to stay right there in that shame lane, extra grown, extra R&B. This Teddy Pendergrass movie, soon to be directed by Lee Daniels, fresh out of Philly.
Okay.
It's the life story of Teddy. It's coming. We need y'all to show up for Black and Blue. The statement will not be made until y'all show up. I love y'all.
So good.
Thank you for having me on.
Go
My
ahead,
man.
man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrese.
Yeah. What?
Black and Blue in theaters everywhere.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, could her son be my new man? Could her son be my new man? All right, that's the subject of today's strawberry letter. Right now, though, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
You hit my car. Let's go, cat.
So you waste that and have Raymond noodles all over the place. Hello?
I'm trying to speak to Adele.
This is she.
Do you live in apartment number 78?
That depends on who asking.
My name is Herman Wells. I live in building 3, apartment 105. Do you live in apartment number 78?
What you want with where I live?
Look, ma'am, do you drive a Camry, a Toyota Camry, a light blue one?
Yes.
All right. Your next door neighbor then told me that you ran into my car. I got a Benz, a black one, a 2005 C240. Now, I got light blue scratches on my...
Wait. My neighbor told you what?
Your neighbor, matter of fact, his name is Brian Kendall.
You mean the cross-eyed that live across the hall?
The what?
The cross-eyed that live across the hall told you what?
Man, listen. All I know is he say he live in apartment 80. He live next door to you. You live in supposedly apartment 78 right here in Cambridge Court Apartments. Now, all I'm saying is he told me your car, which is the light blue car, backed into my car. Now, I ain't trying to create no problem, but somebody got to fix my car. Now, I got light blue scratches on my Benz.
Last I checked, my light blue Camry wasn't the only light blue Camry they made.
Ma'am, you the only light blue car in the parking lot. Ain't no even
I'm the only light blue car in the parking lot right now. I ain't gonna say I've been the only light blue car in the damn parking lot.
Ma'am, I'm not.
Look, and I'm in the middle of watching TV. What can I do for you?
What you mean, what can you do for me? You didn't hit my car.
I ain't touched your damn car. Is you got some cameras out in this parking lot that saw me hit your car?
No, I don't have no cameras, but at least...
Well, then, I believe this conversation is over. And I don't give a damn what the cross-eyed man across the hall told you.
Look, let me tell you something. You didn't hit my car. Now you going to sit up and act like you ain't...
Hold on, player. Is you yelling at me?
I'm not yelling at you, but you didn't hit my car. You the only
I ain't touched your damn
Ma'am,
car.
you the only light blue car in the parking lot.
I'm the only light blue car in the parking lot now. And as a matter of fact, my car ain't even in the parking lot. My sister borrowed my car to go to the store.
Well, is it possible that your sister is the one that hit my car?
No. Now, what?
Okay, is your sister, when is she coming back? Maybe she hit my car and didn't tell you she hit my car.
No, she ain't hit your car. She ain't hit your car because she would have told me she hit your goddamn car. Look, I said ain't nobody hit your damn car. My car ain't got no damn scratches on it.
What you ain't gonna be doing is sitting here cussing at me, though.
Then I don't give a what kind of scratches you got on your car, but I can't do a damn thing about it. And even if you did, let me just be clear, I ain't got no insurance, no way. So I can't do nothing for you.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something.
You ain't got to tell me You ain't got to tell me a thing. And as far as I'm concerned, this conversation is over.
Wait a minute, let me ask you. Heifer hung up. Call her back.
Mister, you act like I ain't got call ID.
You're going to pay for these scratches on my car. I got $3,500 worth of scratches on my car.
I don't give a about no. You had them scratches on your car already. And you ain't finna use me as no excuse to get you no new paint job.
I ain't had no scratches already on my car.
Oh, yeah, you had them. Oh, yeah, you had them.
No, I did
that's
not.
What I'm going to tell the insurance adjuster if he come over here. Nah. Because you going to be using your insurance. I already told you I ain't got none.
Look, lady, don't make me come over to your apartment number 78.
I'm standing in the door. I'm on my way to the door now. I'm standing in the door. Come on. Come on.
Look, I got $3,500 worth of scratches on my car that you need to pay for. You the only light blue.
My car ain't even worth $3,500. So you already doing better than me.
What?
What? Look, I already told you. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm watching TV, and you ain't got shit else to talk to me about.
I need to talk to you about this car. Lady, listen, I got 35.
I didn't touch your car. My car ain't bumped up against your car. I ain't even parked next to no BMWs lately.
It's a Benz.
What the hell ever?
It's a Benz C240, a black.
I don't give a damn if it's a Benz 777. I can't help you.
They don't make a 770.
I don't give a damn.
Lady, look, you know what? Can I say something to you?
No, you can't say it. You know what you can say to me? You can say bye.
I just want to say one more thing to you.
One more thing. I'm going to give you one more thing. Go ahead on.
All I want to say is, this Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, your sister Robin out of D.C. put me up to...
Oh, that gonna make me... You know what? I don't even hear y'all show. I listen to the show on the internet. And this bitch... Oh, you wait till I talk to her.
All right, Mr. Dale, but listen, before you go, can you tell me, what is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. All right, Nephew Tommy.
You knew you didn't run into nobody,
I
huh?
knew damn well I ain't hit nobody, because I be trying to park my stuff out there, so won't nobody hit me, you know?
I'm the only light blue camera in the parking lot right now.
Right now. Who told you that?
You talking about the cross-eyed blankety blank cross the hall?
That's one of my favorites right there.
She gives me life. Who
Oh,
told you that?
Nephew Tommy.
So what's going on with you, Mr. Ready to Love host?
Ready to Love, baby, is hot
Host.
and sizzling on Saturday nights.
ST. Just wanted to clear that up in
Needed
case
that. You
anybody
needed that.
heard something else.
You didn't hear my tea on that host?
Well, I just wanted to make sure.
It was a little faint.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little.
Say
You kind of
that.
faded off a little bit.
Oh, the ST faded off.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry,
ain't
my
a
bad.
good look.
Not for the host. No, it's doing good. So y'all make sure y'all catch it. Tune in on Saturday night. That's 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central on Ready to Love. And it gets thicker and thicker each week. And, I'm going to start giving y'all the play-by-play because, eliminations is every weekend. So just stay with me. I'm going to show you something. I really would like
Tommy,
y'all to
I
hit me
love
up.
it.
Hit me up
I
and who
love
you
the
think
show.
gonna be eliminated weekly. How about that? ThomasMiles.com and let me know who you think will be eliminated every weekend. Somebody got to go.
Wow.
We will finish.
Let me
We will
ask you,
finish with
Tommy.
3 couples who have found.
So, Tommy,
love.
can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Has any of the women that's on the show been attracted to you?
Oh, good question, Steve.
I don't think so, Uncle Steve. I take this approach as being the man in the middle that's here to help you find a relationship, not find me. I'm
Blah,
already
blah,
taken.
blah, blah, blah.
I'm already
When
taken.
have
Did you
you
see
ever
Thomas Miles
turned
step in
down
there?
love?
Did you?
That was some garbage
That
if I
was
ever
so
heard.
damn Thomas
Yeah.
Miles.
Tell the truth, nephew.
Because that ain't Nephew Tommy. Hell yeah. I looked at a couple of them. I'm trying to figure out how. Yeah. But Thomas Miles went, no.
No.
Dallas.
He almost went Shakespearean on you.
Yeah,
I
Steve.
almost did. I'm not messing up my
Quench
job. messing with
thine
them little
on
girls.
hither.
Yes, yes, yes.
What? Show black ass talking.
No, my job is to help them find love. That's my job. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure you get you someone with some longevity, get you a relationship going. That's my job, huh?
Well,
I'm not
Steve is
messing
the
it up.
host of Family Feud. That doesn't mean that some women aren't attracted to him on that show as host.
Yeah,
so
but
it
all
could
of them is
happen.
old ass white women though. My mama love you, Steve. Oh, come
All right,
here
on that
with
note,
your
we're
little
going.
nasty self. I'm 79. I've been waiting on you. Touch me. I'll be going, Jesus. help me.
We're going on that note. Thank you, nephew. Thank you,
I'm
Uncle
everybody's
Steve.
grandmama favorite. My grandmama
next,
love
you
you.
a hottie.
Oh, hell.
Up next is my
I love
strawberry
her,
letter
too.
subject. Could her son be my new man? We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's strawberry letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, on sex, on dating, on parenting, on work, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one today, right here, right now.
Buckle
we are.
up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter.
Subject, could her son be my new man? Well, dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 52-year-old woman, and I need for my best friend to have an open mind. I've known her for most of my life, and she's divorced with a grown son. Her son was raised by her ex-husband, so I have not spent a lot of time with her son. I was having dinner with my best friend, and her son joined us for dinner to say hello. He sat with us briefly and talked about his dance studio in town, and since I love to dance, I was intrigued by him. He told us about his new Latin dance classes. His mom said she was not interested, but encouraged me to register for the classes. I did. And I went to class on the first day, and the studio is very nice, and he used me as his dance partner. I almost fainted when he put his big, strong arms around me. Something inside of me awakened, and it was a feeling I have not had in years. The dance class is weekly, and he keeps picking me as his dance partner for some reason. He talked to me after our fourth class, and I told him I was a little sore, so he told me he could come by and help me stretch my muscles and show me some exercises to help me warm up for dancing. I was overjoyed because any extra time I could get with him turned me on, even though I know it may be indecent. He has come by the house a couple of times, and the second time he put my trash out for me and changed the light bulb in my laundry room. I am addicted to this gorgeous 28-year-old man, and he may like me too because he keeps offering to help me out with stuff at my house. Do you think my best friend would be open to me asking her son out officially? He is a grown man, and my friend might like the idea of us actually becoming family. What do you think? Is he off limits because he is my bestie's son? Please advise. Okay. Listen, there are just rules, okay? Double standards. There are codes to life, okay? I'm sure at 52 and a 52-year-old woman, you know that. And this situation, you getting involved with your best friend's son, falls in one or all of those categories, okay? It's either, it's a double standard. You can't do this, all right? No, your friend is not going to like the idea of you actually becoming family. No, she's not going to want you to hurt her son. She's not going to want you to be with her son because you're so much older than her son. She's probably looking for her son to get married, settle down, have some kids so she can be a grandmother, things like that. And with you, that's not going to fall in this category, unfortunately. She's not going to be happy about this. Yes, she told you to go to his dance class, but to dance, not to sleep with him, not to get with him, none of the above. None of the above. She just wanted you to go to his dance class. And yeah, he may be smitten by you. He's over there helping you and stuff, hoping that, maybe something will happen with this. But you're the mature person in this situation, so you should know better. All right? Just because, he's fine and all of that, it doesn't mean that you should be getting with your best friend. So where is this going to go? Where is it going to go? I mean, you got to think about all of those things, not just immediate sexual gratification and satisfaction. And the part about you becoming family, so what would you be? You'd be her best friend / daughter-in-law? No. / mother of her grandkids? No. No. This is a bad idea that could get worse, and you could lose your friendship over this situation. So I say absolutely not. Leave her son alone. Steve?
Well. Hey, we finna talk about two grown-ass people. Let's get it up. Could her son be my new man? How that sound to you?
You just sucked your teeth.
Like you sucking your teeth.
How that sound to you?
Go on.
Could her son be my new man? How that sound to you? Now you 52, and now hear how you open the letter. I'm 52, and I need my best friend to have an open mind. You don't think your best friend gonna have some requirements of you? So here we go. You've known her most of your life. Oh, good Lord, childhood friend. She's divorced with a grown son. Her son got raised by ex-husband, so you ain't spending a lot of time with him. You was having dinner with your best friend, and then he showed up and joined you to say hello. He just sat with y'all, and then he started talking about his dance studio in town. And since I love to dance, I was intrigued by him. See, you was sprung at the get-go. Soon as he set his little muscular ass down, with them little his muscular ass down, with them tight ass Spanish pants on,
woo,
with the high waistband with some glitter on it, with a slit in the bell bottoms, and he didn't have no pockets on his ass, and his ass had them smooth, elastic, Latino Spanish bullfighter pants on.
I wore those in Cancun.
As soon as he sat in with that little shirt with the bell-bottom sleeves on it, and it was open, he had hair on his chest, and his name was Estevan.
Woo!
And he about his new Latin dance class. Oh, now he black teaching Latin dance class. Okay.
Hang on.
No, y'all hang on.
We're going to have part 2. Yeah, I had those on in Cancun. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour. Subject of today's Strawberry Letter, could her son be my new man? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject. Could her son be my new man?
Well, let's just start with that damn sentence. Could her son be my new man? Girl, you 52. You was out at dinner. Your friend that you've known all your life is divorced, got a grown son. You out having dinner with your girlfriend. Her son shows up to say hello. He sat and he talked about his dance studio in town. Since I love to dance, I was intrigued by him. That ain't why you was intrigued by him. You was intrigued by him because he told you about the new Latin dance class. Now, he done walked in with these tight-ass Spanish pants on. He done came in here with no pockets on the back of his ass, bell bottoms, high waist. You know them pants that come right up under your nipples? He got them pants on. He got that shirt on with them bell sleeves on it. He in here, he done changed his name. His name is Earl Thomas. He done changed his name to El Rico Suave.
Yes.
Just for the El Rico Suave Latino dance class.
So stupid.
Stupid fool.
His black ass was teaching the boogaloo last week, but now the boogaloo and the twist and the monkey, and now he done seen this Latino chick. Now he done opened up this dance class. So his mom said to go in there and register for the class. She just trying to financially help her son. Well, girl, go take the class. You sitting up here, you go in the studio's nice. He asked you to be his dance partner. I fainted when he put his big, strong arms around me. Now, here we go. This is what the whole letter about. Something inside of me awakened, and it was a feeling I have not had in years. Your ass got hot.
Wait.
Your ass got hot. That's all this is. Ain't no something awakened in me.
Right.
Your ass got hot. Pulled you in. Pressed his loins in them tight-ass matador pants he had on. He got them bullfighting pants on. He done pulled you in, and you could feel his sword and his
sword.
all this that a matador have. The cape stick, all that was in his pants.
Is he a bull? He's a bullfighter, right?
Now, you sitting up in here feeling this. The dance class is weekly. He keep picking you as your dance partner for some reason. Then after the fourth class, I told him I was a little sore, so he said he could come by and help me stretch my muscles and show me some exercise to help me warm up for dancing. Now, that seemed like a come on right there. Mm-hmm. Because I don't go in by the student's house to help you warm up and stretch muscles. You stretch a muscle, you got to lay on the table and give me your leg. Once you give me your leg, and I got these matador pants on, I'm under some pressure. Now here she go. I was overjoyed because any extra time I could get with him turned me on. And even though I know it may be indecent, that's why you need to stop this now.
That's right.
He was come by the house a couple of times, and the second time, he put my trash out for me and changed the light bulb in my laundry room. This old-ass courtship right here.
That's love.
This old-ass courtship right here. Men don't come by taking out trash and changing light bulbs too much no more. And your ass is going, oh, Lord, he must want to marry me. He done took my trash out. No, he wants to do you. I think he got something for you because this is a little extra. You ain't just going by to help his mom out, picking you to dance part, but he don't know how to do it because he's scared to come on to you because you his mama friend. Mm-hmm. Well, he keeps offering to help me out with stuff in my house. Do you think my best friend, here's where you get real stupid. Do you think my best friend will be open to me asking her son out officially? Hell no. He is a grown man, and my friend might like the idea of us actually becoming family. Are you delusional?
Oh, God.
Did you lost your rabbit ass mind? Your best friend would like the idea of us actually becoming family.
No.
She picked you as your friend. See, we can't pick family members. Right. We can only pick our friends. She done picked you as her best friend. Now you done slept with her baby? Now you what do you think? Is he off limits because he's my son's best friend? First of all, when you take this to her, she not gonna believe you coming to her with it. Mm-hmm. Heifer, What did you say? Next question. Why him? Next statement. You ain't ruining his life? Here go the big one. She probably want her own grandkids, not yours.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you can't even have no more babies, probably. She gonna look at you as ruining her baby's life. Chance to have meet a nice young woman, grow together, have a family. You brought your old ass in here. You finna do my baby. No, you ain't, because I'm finna do you.
All right, Steve. Thank
I
you for that.
think you should go in there and tell her, but can you tape it and send it to us at strawberryletter.com?
All right. Listen, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on
I swear
Instagram
to God, it's going to go viral.
and Facebook. And don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 after the hour, Tyler Perry Studios hosting the next Democratic debate. Ooh, we're going to tell you about it right after this. We were just there.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Just weeks after Tyler Perry opened his historic $250 million Atlanta movie compound, it's now being reported that the studio will host the Democratic presidential debate next month. Former Georgia gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams confirmed the news in a tweet. The Democratic debate site is set. TPS Studios is a model for Georgia's vibrant film industry, an engaged corporate citizen, and an exceptional location for our #Dem debate. MSNBC and the Washington Post will reportedly host the event with an all-female panel of moderators: Rachel Maddow, Andrea Mitchell.
Damn that. They'll let me do it.
Oh, you want to do it? I'm sure it's not too late.
Answer the damn question, man.
Please, Steve, do it.
Homie,
Steve.
anybody ask you that? Corey, shut up. Quit talking loud. You know you not finna be the
He
boy.
be loud.
Kamala. The question.
Steve. No,
question.
we need you to do the Republican debate, Steve. That's
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
But it ain't no debate because they ain't going up against Trump.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, they
I
got
want to
their
talk to
candidate,
Elizabeth
that's
Warren. Why?
Because she's got a plan for that. All right, Steve, that would be awesome, okay, if you could do that. Anyway.
Bernie, calm down now. Don't, sir, you can't raise your voice. No damn mo in here. Now, you just calm down,
Take it
Mr.
easy.
Sanders. Oh, wake your ass up, Joe. Booty check, spell your name, dog. If there's an easier way we can write this so we can say your name, dog, I would love to do that debate. But and then they had to do what I say do. I'll be talking all the time. Your time is up. Your damn time is up. Ding, 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 ding. I had a bell in my hand. Ding, 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 ding. Not gonna let you do it. Not gonna ding, 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 ding. Not gonna let you do
not
it.
on my watch.
No.
Boy, Steve, that would be so funny.
That would be
so funny. I would love
be
that.
hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, who did I say? Rachel Maddow, Andrea Mitchell, Ashley Parker, and NBC News White House correspondent Christian Welker. Some of the candidates who have qualified so far to participate include Joe Biden, like you said, Steve, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, Tom Steyer, and Elizabeth Warren and Andrew Yang. The debate is slated to take place November 20th at 9 p.m., 8 Central. And listen, if Steve could moderate.
Or
Skip
The
all
Tyler
these
Perry
women.
Studios.
Yeah,
Let
Tyler
me
Perry.
go.
Oh,
I'm the only one. Just let me be Lester Hope.
all right. Coming up at the top of the hour.
Change my name from Lester Hope to Chester Don't. Ladies and gentlemen, moderating is Chester Don't. Don't try me.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Flava Flav, You Are the Father. At the age of 60, we'll tell you about that one right after this. Yeah, boy.
yeah, boy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Flava Flav, you are the father. According to the results of a genetic paternity test, Flava Flav is 99.9% confirmed as the father of a 2-month-old baby boy. Wow. His mother filed
a newborn.
Wait a minute. Why are we doing a DNA?
What do you mean?
How
We
is
have
it
to
made?
determine. That's how you determine if he's a
Do
dad
the
or
baby
not.
have a clock on his neck?
That's what time
That's
it is.
his
Cute
boy.
baby, too.
The baby cute. Oh, we got to do a DNA. Oh, no. We got to do this damn DNA. I know in hell well we got to have DNA right now. No, I changed my mind. I'm sorry. He cute. DNA. Let's go.
That's why we have to do a DNA. You got it now?
Got to do a DNA.
The baby's mother filed a paternity case in L.A. County courts. Her name is Kate Gamble. She'll now ask a judge to make Flava Flav play child support. William Jonathan Drayton Jr., you know, that's Flav's legal government name. He's 60 years old. Now, word has it that Flav and his baby mama Kate met at an event where Kate worked with Chuck D for a while before joining Flava Flav's team. So, Steve, here's the question for you. What would you do with a newborn at 60 years old?
I have to go to court. Because there's no way I'm fit to be a father of an infant. I'm going to just turn myself into the court. I am the most unfit person to be a father of an infant. I don't want the damn kids I got now.
Stop saying that.
I'll be damned if I'm finna start this process again. Oh, I want them to hear me. Yeah, I'm not starting this process again. No, Lord. No, Lord. Dad, goo, my ass. No. Goo, gaga, I ain't da. Yeah, that's who I am. Look at me.
Wow, well, what is Flav gonna
do? Changing diapers.
Yeah. Formula.
What's that, late
going
70s?
to the park.
Getting
graduation is late 70s.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Give me the things that come with raising a new child, and I'm going to tell you why they need to just come get this baby now. Go ahead, Shirley.
Okay, well, changing the baby. Changing, of course.
Deal
wet
with
wipes.
it. Hey, the longer I let it stay on you, the quicker you'll probably get potty trained.
Diaper rash.
What?
Diaper rash. If your ass is burning long enough, you're going to stop doing it.
And be backed up as a baby?
I'm trying to tell you. Next scenario.
Oh, my God. Okay, nursing
what would you do?
formula. Nursing and formula, mixing the formula, all that, you know?
Nursing.
Feeding.
Well,
Like
yeah, the baby's got to
breastfeeding?
be fed, yeah.
Oh, that's on your mama. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got nothing for you. There ain't an ounce of milk in these here things.
Oh, God.
Every now and then, they might sweat a little bit, but I'm pretty sure there's no nutritional value on these here.
The
And
visual,
they
though.
What if the baby gets... What if the baby gets sick and you have to take it to the pediatrician, Steve? And
The baby gets sick. Y'all not arresting me for this baby getting sick?
Nobody's talking about
It would be your
arresting
fault.
you. Yeah.
Babies get sick.
Yeah, they have a little colds
gotta
or
take 'em- you
colic.
gotta take 'em
Put
to
some
the doctor.
vapor rub on his chest, put a hot washcloth on
strong
his chest,
for a new-
and lay his ass down.
Oh, God.
Sweat it out. Give him a hot toddy,
Oh, you right.
some
yo.
little
You don't
Hennessy,
need
honey, and a little rock sugar, and put him to sleep. Yeah. Make a hot toddy, and let's deal with it. I'm not going down here getting accused of this.
Babies can't have hot toddy.
Now you got
That's
a drunk.
why 60-year-old people don't need babies.
Well, congratulations going out to Flava Flav. Coming up, more music, more fun, and more Steve Harvey's ignorance at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, look, I'm out here in L.A., and I want to just say that these fires are close. A lot of people have been asking me, have I gotten evacuation notice? Not yet, but it's in driving distance from where I live. The Getty fires are probably, if I wanted to exercise to walk there, I could do it. That's how close it is.
Oh.
It's a lot, man. LA, these fires are very, very real. And what hurts it the most is the winds. The winds. What's good right now out here is it's a little bit cooler than normal. And that's a slight help, but man, it's raging out here, and there are a lot of people evacuate. And you just have to be conscious of evacuation notices. Look, you can get, as tragic as it is to lose your home, and I can't imagine that, all of this stuff can be replaced. You can't. Right. So you have to take these evacuation notices seriously. You can't stay there with your garden hose and save your house. We've got to take care of ourselves, our family, friends, neighbors, for pet lovers, get your pet and get out and save yourself and let the firefighters do what it is that they can do. But we've got to be conscious of this. It's a huge situation out here. Almost every year we have to deal with these fires out in L.A., and it's tough, man. And certain sections of my street on Mulholland are closed off right now, and it's tough, I just pray for people's safety, really do.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time for Ask Steve, your favorite segment, Steve. We're going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask you to please keep your answers short so we can get more questions in. Thank you. Here we go. You ready?
I got one.
Oh, that's right.
I got one. What are some foods that you hesitated to eat, but later you loved it?
Oh.
Escargot.
Good question.
Oh.
Caviar.
What's escargot? Snails?
Snails, yeah.
I'll try. It's not a favorite of mine, but it's some stuff I'd never do that. Sushi. I swole sushi off as a young boy. Raw. Man, you got to put some fire on my fish.
Yeah.
Right.
Some grease.
I've adjusted. Those three things I remember. I didn't understand. Fish eggs. Nobody ain't no damn fish eggs. Yeah, you do, partner.
Okay.
Caviar.
Good question. Good rich answer. All right. How do you know someone has a crush on you?
If they looking at me and their mouth is hanging open and they slobbering. Yeah, in reverse. Yeah.
That's
Now
your boo. That's your new boo.
Yeah. Now that has never happened to me.
Not even rich? That hasn't happened. Come on.
Well, I've seen other ways, not that extreme.
Oh, okay.
Okay, man. At an event, I was speaking to a group.
Yeah.
And it was mostly women. And this woman had a mini skirt on. and was kind of working it towards me. I was doing the speaking. But then got up, left after the event was over, put on a skin-tight cat suit with heels and came right back in the room because obviously the miniskirt wasn't winning. I mean, I didn't even know why. And changed into a cat suit.
Yeah.
And came in front, and I mean skin-tight.
And walked right in front of your eye lines to make sure you could see her.
Yeah, to the point where it pissed the other women off. That's what.
Because they knew it was that obvious.
Oh man, women, what you can't slide nothing past flirting on a woman. Now, man can miss it, but women ain't gonna miss it. And
was she fine?
Game.
All the time because we know.
Was she fine in the cast? I didn't hear what you said. Say again.
The answer was in his silence. If you didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Quickly, what warning label do you consistently ignore and why?
The Surgeon General has determined
God,
that smoking can cause birth defects.
Are you for real?
And right there, I quit reading because I ain't finna have no babies.
Oh, gosh. Crazy.
Stupid.
All right, we got to get out of here. That concludes our segment, Ask Steve. All right, coming up, our last break of the day, and we'll come back and talk some more right after this at 49 minutes after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, our last break of the day. It's been a good Tuesday, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good Tuesday.
Yeah.
Steve, you've been on, well, I don't want to say this. You've been funny today. I'll just put it like that.
Yes, hilarious.
Really funny.
Thank you so much.
I have some more Ask Steve. I didn't get all my questions out.
What you want to ask me?
Well, Steve, if you keep your answers short, we can get more questions in, please.
Early.
You don't.
All right, dog. What's the strangest thing you ever brought home from a night out?
Ooh, good question.
Interesting question.
Strangest thing you ever brought home from a night out.
A girl's phone number that turned out to be my cousin.
Ooh.
Ooh. Huh?
Yeah, a long time ago, man, I was at this club. I was about 22 years old. Met this chick. Oh, man, we was talking at the club. Got her phone number. You know, wasn't no cell phones back then, so I'm going home to call her. And I had wrote the number down, and I had it on this pad. So I was going to call her the next day. So my mama saw the number on the pad. I had wrote it on the pad by the phone. I was going to call her the next day, but I meant to tear the pad off and take it upstairs. And matter of fact, I was about 19. I was about 19.
Okay.
And I meant to tear it off and take it upstairs. I took it upstairs. I didn't take it upstairs. The next day, my mama saw the number, and she said, "Baby, when was you gonna call Agnes?" I said, "What?" She said, "What is you doing with Agnes's phone number on here?" I said, "What the hell you mean?" No, I said, "No, Mama, that's a girl's phone number that I got." She said, "No, baby, that's Agnes's phone number that she uses at her sister's house." And I said, "What, Mom, what you talking about?" She said, "Baby, I call this number all the time." She called the number. She said, "Hey, Shirley, how you doing?" She said, "I'm fine, Illy, how you doing?" I'm sitting there going, she said, "Steve had wrote the wrong number down here." I said, "No, Mama, that's a girl's number." I had met a girl who was my cousin at the club and got her number and brought it home.
Wow.
Wow.
Not kinfolk.
No.
Wow.
Hey, damn. You talk about ignorant ass. Who is this girl you got this number
there.
from? Mama, I don't know how I got that number. That ain't the number she... Oh, here go the real number. I changed one number at the end.
Oh, okay. Steve, since we have you, any more thoughts on, we did a Flava Flav story earlier. He is a brand new father at 60. And I just happened to ask you, we wanted to know, how would you be as a father at 60?
Well, just as
any more
Flavor,
thoughts?
just advice to Flavor, he should really, really consider suicide.
No.
You know what, Steve? Stop it.
You know, I mean, at this point in his life, what is this for? What is the
clock off,
benefit?
for sure.
Yeah, you got to take that clock off. You can't go up to that school with that damn clock around your neck. Drop that baby off. Whose old ass granddaddy is this with this clock? Who is the black clown, Mama? That's up. Boy, ain't nobody up here trying to do this no more. Them white kids ain't gonna know nothing at that school. So that's like one thing I would do. And don't do that to the child. Coming up in
Don't
here,
ask
man.
him nothing else.
I'm just
Crazy
saying,
fool.
you 60, man. You gotta really think this out, man. Who's 60 with a baby? You know.
That's the beauty of being a man, though.
White. You ain't white.
What does that have to do with
baby
it? What does
mama
race have to
is.
do with it?
You
His
ain't
baby mama
His
was.
baby
Michael
mama is.
Douglas.
Huh?
But he ain't. Flavor ain't white. I don't care if his girlfriend white. That ain't got nothing to do with it. He not white. You can't. This is a white man move, Michael Douglas. You know, they can do that. Robert De Niro, they can do that. They have kids when they 60 and 70. They hire 8 nannies and they work through it. You sitting up in here, you ain't got no nanny money. You got to carry this baby to school with them damn clock on your neck.
You in New York, you got to get on the train.
All the little kids running and stuff. Mommy, there's a bug at the playground that can walk.
Oh, Steve.
Shut up. That's Flavor.
Boy, I'm sorry I asked.
You should be.
I know.
Yeah, well,
All right, and then one more thing. We got to say congratulations because The next Democratic debate is going to be at Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, his brand new studios that he just opened, historic $250 million compound. And Steve, you said you might be the moderator. No. Take us out on that.
They won't let me, so tomorrow on the show I will tell you as the moderator how it would go. Y'all have yourself a great weekend. Please stay tuned for tomorrow because I will be just as ignorant as I was today.
Oh, Lord.
Tuesday, crazy.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.